Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 22. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic, but like you got to get those points.
Slot man moves right. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick strike to Eckler. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown! A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, that'll be caught by Tony. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Eckler now between the tackles. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 17, Mahomes. Open man downfield, that's Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
We're talking about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers 20-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 21, Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This is a counter play. Eckler shreds him with a stiff arm. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps sort this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle down.
Still have hope.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.